Thanks for joining me. There have been so many new subscribers to the channel recently, literally every day, which is great. I'm Ben Alexander and I talk about the latest EV news around the world, and I make videos every single day, so stick around until the end and then let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. And remember to click subscribe too. If you didn't know already, if you've been living under a rock, I'll just give you a very short brief on the Cybertruck. So the Tesla Cybertruck is an all-electric pickup truck designed and manufactured by Tesla. It was unveiled by Elon Musk in 2019 in November, I think it was. The Cybertruck stands out with its futuristic and unconventional design, with a sharp, angular body made from stainless steel exoskeleton panels, giving it a very robust appearance, but also it's very, very strong. So I think it has bulletproof glass too. It is expected to be available in 3 variants: a single motor, rear-wheel drive, dual motor, all-wheel drive, and tri-motor all-wheel drive, which is like the top spec one. It has impressive performance specs, including potential range of over 500 miles, which is 800 kilometers on a single charge, really good towing capacity, really good towing capacity, and quick acceleration. The Cybertruck is anticipated to offer advanced tech features such as Tesla's autopilot system for semi-autonomous driving. Production was said to be planned to commence in late 2022 or early 2023, and it is actually finally here. So if you didn't see the tweet yesterday, let's go over a few details about it, because there are some amazing things to note actually. Now, they have started production. They will continue to make them and deliver them to customers. They are aiming for 375,000 units per year over the next few years. But I think their main focus is on the Tesla Model 2, which I'll link a video of mine in the description if you didn't know about that. I've made a couple of videos about that actually, comparing it to something else, the Dolphin, and also a video just talking about what we know about the Tesla Model 2. Yesterday, Elon tweeted a photo of the production staff all next to the very first production Cybertruck. So not the concept, this is what you will get at the factory. It's the first one they've made. There's something like 50, 60, 70 people or something, which has ignited a lot of interest in the Cybertruck again, because we've all been waiting for 4 years for it. There are some very real concerns about its safety on the roads though, and for pedestrians mainly. And will it actually be legal on the road in the US, in all states and in various countries around the world, such as here in Australia? It's quite strict on rules, hence why we can't even drive the Citroën Ami here. A Citroën Ami is a tiny little car, not really dangerous for other vehicles, more so just the people in the Citroën Ami, because it's basically a little frame that's welded together with a plastic shell in it, but it only goes 45 kilometers per hour. So in fairness, it's a bit of a death trap anyway. So still a good little car, quite popular in Europe. The concerns are that it's not a very good shape for the safety of pedestrians if it was to hit someone. And it's quite tall, really tall. So I'm quite tall, and it comes up to sort of like here on me, and I wouldn't want that hitting me, that's for sure. And I don't think I'd be rolling over it. If the Ford Ranger can make it through safety tests and pass these sort of tests and then be allowed to drive on the road, I'm pretty sure that this can't be much worse than that. Worse for pedestrians and much worse in general. Maybe it could be worse for pedestrians though. The Ford Ranger does have some plastic on the front of it, for example. What are your thoughts on this? Here in Australia, we still drive around with the big metal frames called bull bars on the front of the cars, which is bonkers if you ask me. 2023, I'm sure they help if you hit a kangaroo in a rural area to keep going, like if you're really rural. But other than that, why are they being driven around? Why are they on cars being driven around in cities in Australia? I think there really should be some rule change on this to make it more difficult to drive them around cities, for example, like just some sort of ban on the car driving with those big frames on in like the city areas and suburbs. I think that's really wrong. So it is legal, of course, for the road, but people are concerned that they won't be able to register it everywhere they go if they want to move state, for example, which seems a fair concern, I suppose. It is so different to anything else, and Elon knows it. And he recently said that it could flop because it's so different. And basically, he just loves it, and so they will give it a shot. I would love to know what the people that watch my videos think. So what do you think? I really don't know what you'd think, if you love it, if you like it, if you hate it, or not care at all. I have no idea. But I'm not the biggest fan personally. Obviously, I've said loads of times, I kind of prefer small little cars. I think they're safer, more practical, a bit more reasonable, you know. But at the same time, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, the Cybertruck is a pretty cool, unique thing. I mean, it is awesome. I'm sure people will buy these like crazy. Tesla's latest official comment on the timeline is a planned delivery event around the end of Q3, which would mean September this year, roughly. And they currently have 1.5 million orders, which is beyond impressive in my opinion. People have bought it without seeing it in person, and it's not exactly cheap. So as soon as I get an indication that it will be coming to Australia, I'll let you know immediately. So, but that probably will be, I think, early next year, maybe. Maybe by the end of this year at best. So you can pre-order the Cybertruck in the USA for $100. However, Tesla has removed the option for customers in the UK and in Europe to put their name down for one. No idea why. The Tesla Cybertruck was set to cost from $40,000 for a single motor version, two-wheel drive, while the really, really quick tri-motor version with 3 motors would set you back $70,000, and that's US dollars. And then you'd have to pay on-road costs and any taxes, minus any rebates that you get. Interestingly, the Cybertruck isn't as heavy as I thought. This was just something I noticed when I was looking at this in the last couple of hours, actually. It's 3,500 pounds, which is 1,600 kilograms, so 1.6 tons. A small little petrol car like a Toyota Yaris or a Honda Jazz. Really good benchmarks, really, really common cars, so I kind of do refer to those sometimes. 1.05, so 1,050 kilograms. And a big Volvo S40, so a big saloon car, typically known to be quite a heavy, big boat of a car, 1.5 tons. So it only weighs a bit more than a Volvo. That doesn't seem right to me looking at the thing, does it? Thank you very much to all of the people that have joined on Buy Me a Coffee and on Patreon or YouTube memberships. These are about $3 or so each. So links to these will be in the description below. And the cheapest and easiest way to help is just press the like button for me. Remember to leave your opinion in the comments below. Really interested to see what people think about this. Remember to subscribe as well for my daily videos about EV news from around the world. Also, this is me. That's very cute. This is Mimi. I did introduce him in another video. He's actually the neighbour's cat. He just comes around, and when I'm in here, he sits there when I make my videos sometimes. He's very cute.